Bing bong.
We're back. Fake Cubano. I got a video topic request from my buddy Asher in the comments. They've been asking for a couple of weeks. I'm sorry it's taken a little while. The top 3 exercises per body part. Today specifically, we're going to start with the body part that, at least from my experience, is very often overlooked by a lot of people when they go to the gym. We're talking legs. Now, I will say, my journey towards actually enjoying training legs was a long one. So I totally understand if this is not the most exciting way to start this little mini video series, but it's incredibly important. We want a strong lower body, we want a strong posterior chain, and that's what we're gonna focus on today. I used to be a big barbell guy, squats, deadlifts, all that stuff. As I got a little bit older, 32 now, I don't do those compound barbell movements as much as I used to because I have found other exercises that I enjoy more and I feel like I'm getting more out of in terms of the movement patterns and whatnot. They're either exactly the same or they train the same area. First leg exercise that I want to go over is a hamstring curl. Now you can do these a few different ways. There are Romanian deadlifts, which train the hamstrings. There are 2 different kinds, or at least 2, at least in the gyms that I go to. 2 different kinds of hamstring curl machines. There's the laying down one and there's the sitting one. I prefer to do the sitting one when I can. I just think I feel the exercise a little bit more. But the laying down hamstring curl is also totally fine. Mostly because I wanted to start with a hamstring movement because people ignore hamstrings. Dude, I don't know why. I don't know how this happened. But if you want like a full thick leg, right? You gotta train hamstrings. You can't just do a ton of squats and expect the back part of your legs to grow. Obviously, squats will help your quads and they'll help your glutes, but the actual hamstring, the thick, meaty part of the back of your leg, you gotta focus it. Machines like the hamstring curl, the leg curl, whatever you want to call it, and Romanian deadlifts are incredible for that body part. Second leg exercise that you want to try to always incorporate in some way, the leg press. There are a few different variations of this. There is the hack squat machine, which one of the gyms that I went to had, and that one is great, it's fine. I'm a fan of just the classic leg press machine, which like almost every single gym in the world has. It is such an old piece of equipment, but it does the job. And I just wanted to say a quick thing on this, and I'll see if I have a video to throw in there. I don't record myself in the gym that often just because there's people in the gym and it feels weird like them being in the video and whatnot, but single leg, do these one leg at a time. There's a couple reasons. A lot easier to focus on whatever your weaker side is, right? You don't want the stronger leg, stronger side of your body taking over the movement. The other reason is because it's way easier to load the machine if you're only doing one leg at a time. Do not be that person in the gym who's putting 18 fucking plates onto the leg press on each side and it takes like 30 minutes to fucking take all the weights off and put them on and do all that shit. Now, when I do the leg press, I'm putting 2 or 3 plates on each side, maybe 4 if I really want to push myself. I've only done that a few times, but it is significantly easier to do this exercise if you're doing one leg at a time because you do not have to spend that much time setting up the machine and taking the plates off when you're done. Always re-rack your weights. The leg press is a great way to focus on your quads specifically. Make sure that your feet are always a little bit lower towards the bottom of that platform. And just take your time, right? You never want to fully lock out the exercise at the very top, and you want to let your leg come as far down to your chest as it can. Whatever your range of motion is totally fine. It will improve over time if you're new to this sort of thing, or it might already be really good if you've been doing this exercise for a while and you see the vision, you understand what I'm talking about. And I know machines get a bad rap when it comes to like bodybuilding and fitness and whatnot, blah, 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 all that. Machines control your range of motion. Now, in some cases, yes, they do lock a specific range of motion in, but that has a huge benefit when it comes to controlled range of motion, controlling the weight, controlling not getting injured, because a lot of these machines have automatic stoppers when you're doing the exercise, so you don't need to worry about getting thrown out of whack and messing something up. The leg press is one of the best leg exercises you could be doing. Now the third one, and I know I'm probably gonna get some flack for this because a lot of people, at least when I talk to my clients, almost universally hate this exercise. It's taken me a long time, but it's now my favorite leg exercise that I do every single time I train leg, the split squat. Hear me out. This is the best leg exercise there is. The best bang for your buck leg exercise you could be doing. It requires a decent amount of upper body strength because you want to be holding on to weights that challenge you, that challenge the muscle, but it also requires a ton of lower body stability, and it's a great thing to work on and practice. Now, if you can't do this leg exercise, if you cannot do split squats, you can do a static lunge. This is one of those things that you could build up to, but you can also try it with different levels of height. I'm usually doing it on just a regular weight bench, but you can do these on a yoga block. You could do them on one of the different steps that the gym might have for people that are doing box jumps and whatnot. There are a lot of ways to build up your comfortability and strength on an exercise like this, build up to the total range of motion that ideally you will eventually get to. So it's not the sort of thing where you have to jump in head first, grab a couple of 50-pound dumbbells and start repping it out. It's also a lot of the time something that I do with no weights at first. Sometimes if I feel adequately warmed up, I'll grab the dumbbells and just start up. But with all my clients and a lot of the times myself, I'm doing an early round just to warm up. No weight at all, just focusing on my balance and focusing on the stretch and the range of motion, making sure I feel a deep stretch when I go down. And it's the best leg exercise there is. There is not a single leg day that goes by. Like if I'm going to the gym and I'm tired, right? And I don't really feel, I'm doing back, biceps, legs all on the same day. And I'm not really in it that day. I will still always do split squats. And it has, I think, helped me see the most progress in terms of muscle gain in my legs since I started working out 10 years ago and avoided the exercise all the time. And I totally get that, everyone has their favorite exercises, but at least from my perspective, from my own experience, from seeing how it's helped my clients, it is one of, if not the best leg exercises you could be doing. Also, I will say, just because split squats have a lot of real world value, right? You want a strong core, you want a strong lower body that feels balanced, that you feel in control of. Split squats help you build on all of those factors. So that is it for legs. Those are my 3 favorite leg exercises that I do almost every time in the gym. And I recommend you give them a try. You work them in. Maybe you work in one at a time. Maybe your next leg workout is split squats, hamstring curls, and leg press. I don't know. If it is, let me know. Let me know what you thought. And I will get back to making more of these videos about other body parts. If you have any specific requests, whether it's chest or back or arms or any of that stuff, let me know. I have a lot of opinions on this stuff. Been working out for a long time and a trainer for a long time, and I'd be more than happy to help with any sort of recommendation. That is all I got for you guys in this one. Thanks again to Asher for the recommendation, and I'm out.